Hey folks, there was another one down right back here behind me too. That one fell across the truck, but just I apologize still. I still don't have my original phone, probably won't have it, so I'm having to use this older phone. I don't know if I'm going to ever be able to retrieve the footage, the better footage that I had, so I'm trying to reshoot some of this. And I'm also trying to watch the boys. They're running around out here. I took and I shoved a lot of these trees that fell across the driveway out into the woods, and there was already some trees down in the woods, so it's kind of hard to tell what's fresh and what's not. But I'm going to try to walk through there here in a minute, give you guys an idea. So the wind's still whipping. About lost my funky hat there too. But the wind is still whipping. I don't know that I was going to plug my little pink microphone up, but it's not paired with this device, so it's just not going to work. But I wanted to give you guys an idea. Knock on wood, and through the grace of God, we didn't have any major damage. Most of our tree damage actually was just out here on acreage, so not a big deal, not a problem. But there's one right there. That one there's down. And there's one right back through there, if you can see it. I'm not walking all the way down through there. There's another one back through there. You can just see the root wads. One reason I'm not walking all the way through here is because, as you can see, that one, it's hung up. It's liable to come down at any time, and I prefer not to be under it when it does. But as you can tell, and that is an oak tree, but the roots on that thing weren't very deep. That's a good sized tree. And then right beside it here is another one. I guess I need to not be zoomed in so much. How about that? A little bit better maybe? And then of course up there's another one. And I'm headed towards them. Especially, like I said, with the wind blowing the way it's blowing, I'm not crazy about being out here, so we're not going to go much further. But as you can see, here's another. There's one. There's another one back there, and another one right there. It's just all through here. But at least those didn't fall on anything, you know what I mean? At least they just fell out here in the woods and didn't hurt a thing. Didn't hurt a thing. And honestly, we were in the storm cellar and never heard any of it. Of course, all you could hear was the roar, and it was definitely a roaring. Here's one right here. That's a big old tree too. I guess one of these days I'll come in here and cut these up and I'll add them to my pile. That there had a big old root ball on it. Just not real deep. No, just not real deep. But I wanted to walk you around. I'm not going to be able to show you everything. But as most of you know, or some of you probably know, here at Little Nuts Farm, I have my house here at the bottom of the hill. My parents' house is in the middle. And then my brother's house is on over. And then my grandmother's house is on over. So we kind of call this, well, we kind of call this Matheny Hill. And what was also on my other, video that y'all may or may not get to see was this. We got her healed up. Really, the only difference is it looked a little prettier. It didn't have near as many sticks in it. But I actually got video of the hipper on the tractor hipping everything up. But we hip this up. This is going to be overflow, just a little bit extra. We always plant more stuff than what we need, or I shouldn't say we plant, we grow from seed more than we'll ever need. So, you know, we've got 60 something tomato plants, so we're not going to use that many tomato plants, but we'll throw them out here, or we'll plant corn out here, or watermelons, or I don't know, we'll plant something out here for sure. For sure. And looky here at the little apple tree. See there? She's budding out real good. Budding out real good. Now the issue is tonight it's supposed to get down in the 30s. Yeah, tonight it's supposed to get down in the 30s, so we'll probably lose all our blooms. That's right, folks. We go from dry to wet to freezing to tornadoes. And as you can see, we also hipped up the garden here. So now all we've got left to do really is put our, I've got too much stuff on my mind right now. So I don't know if I'm going to put the weed barrier down first, or we also have a drip irrigation that we're going to put down. I don't know what I'm going to put in first or whatnot. And then we'll put our fencing around to keep the chickens out of it. And we should be good to go. So there's that. There is that. Now also, if you are hearing stuff, you know, this quality content running, I have a generator running at my house, and my parents have a generator running at their house. And I'm pretty sure if I turned them off, the master gardener and my mother would kill me. So y'all are just going to have to deal with it. But look at here. So this was right up there adjacent to this carport. It come out and went here. It ripped those right out of the concrete. Ripped them right out of the concrete. I know, and you can't tell it, but look see how bent that tree is. And then out there, I'm not going to walk out there, but out there is a chicken coop / cage that was up here in my dad's yard, and it blew it down there in the woods. I think it's salvageable. And of course we've got stuff strewn everywhere. Tomato cages. There was probably stuff flying through there. This stuff here has just been blowed out by the wind. Just been blowed out by the wind. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. And then the pump house is over there. Picked it up, just busted it all to pieces, and in the process, one of the lines that goes down and over to my dad's house, when it flew it through the air, I guess it hit the PVC and busted and cracked that. So anyway, with no power, of course the well won't run at all anyway, but when we do get power to the well, we're definitely going to have to fix that to get him water back to his house. So it's great. Oh, and in the background there, yeah, if you can see that, let me see if I could. That's right there is where we ran when we needed to get away from it. There was 12, 11, or I think it sits 12, and I believe there was 11 of us in there. We all just crowded in there. There was plenty of room, don't get me wrong, but we were ready. I'm not gonna lie, we were ready to come out of there. But yeah, I'm thankful that we had that. Thankful that we had that, for sure. Whew. And so now, it's a matter of cleanup, of course. Here on Little Nuts Farm. Get a little bit better shot of that now, maybe. That's the chicken coop that got wadded up in those trees. And I think that's salvageable. We'll be able to get that out and probably do some bending and rearranging and get that thing working. These were sitting on my dad's front porch. These rocking chairs. And they're not light. They are not light, but as you can tell, it picked them up and it, well, I'll show you. It flung them. It flung them off the front porch. And as you can see, he lost his roof on his front porch pretty good. All that'll have to be taken care of. All that'll have to be redone. Who knows? Maybe it's just another video project. But Old Glory's still flying up here on the hill. Old Glory is still flying at the top of the hill. But this is one reason, only one reason, that we don't have electricity here. Is this is my brother's place, and he lost some trees here, as you can tell. And they're hung up here in the power line. I'm gonna try to just sneak up underneath them here. It didn't break the power line, but it did pull it pretty hard from the weather vane up there, or the weather head. But he lost two big old trees here. Another one out there, and I'm not going to walk up here and bother him too much, but if I can get a shot of it, I'll show you the underpinning on his houses. As you can see, right under over there, he lost quite a bit of underpinning, and he lost some shingles over there on that side of his house. And it also moved his house off the blocks a little bit. It shifted it pretty good ways. Wow, that wind's blowing. Yeah, his house has been shifted off of his block foundation. But nobody's hurt. That's the main thing. Because there's places down the road, and I've uploaded some of that, where trees have just, you know, fell on top of houses. And it's just sad, just sad. Mother Nature is furious sometimes. It can be beautiful, but she can also be furious. My brother, he didn't have a generator at the time, and it looks like he's lost a lot of his stuff that he had in his freezer and his refrigerator, so all of that kind of ruined. We didn't get it taken care of in time. But anyway, things like that can be replaced, and he and I both like to do some hunting and fishing. So it won't be long till we'll have it full again. Won't be long till we'll have her full again. There's a few things like it rooted up, it wadded up that cedar tree. Am I pointing it the right way? It's hard to tell, but it rooted up that cedar tree right there pretty good. But it looks like it just kind of hopped and skipped through the county, you know, and bless those folks that over in Cave City and other places around the state as well. And I only say Cave City because that's the closest to us, but bless those folks. That whole town is a mess. They've lost a lot over there. Thankfully, I don't believe anyone in our county lost their life because of the storm. But we were very, very, very fortunate. As much damage as they had over there in the city and just outside the city limits there, very fortunate. It turned my swing over. It did do that. I may try to see if I can't stand that back up. I might want to come out here and set tonight, if for no other reason, just to get away from the sound of that generator. Look at there. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. And we still, like I said, don't have electricity or water. I'd be lying to you if I said that wasn't getting aggravating a little bit, but you know, these folks that are out, they're in a lot worse shape than I am. And sometimes patience is a virtue. And I'm not known for having very good patience, so I must not have very good virtues either. We did, the only thing that I probably can't replicate of footage that I didn't get was the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plants that they had at, I'm getting closer to the generator, so I'm trying to talk louder. Beautiful, 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 beautiful plants that we got at Leona's Gardens, which is at Cave City, and I honestly don't know if they survived the storm or not. But we got Canyon got another raspberry. He got another it's a red raspberry, I know, but I can't remember what it's called. Kim wanted another rhubarb because we're not sure hers is going to come up. So we got another rhubarb, and what we got here? We got some lettuce here. I'm thinking that's what's in that one as well. I don't know. Yeah, here we go. These have got to come in the house tonight, by the way, because I mean, I could run a plug out here from the generator and keep a heater on here tonight, but it'll just be easier and I think safer for us to bring all this stuff back in the house for tonight, because like I said, the temperatures are supposed to get down in like around 35, 37. So that's probably the smart thing to do. She got a few herbs while we were there at Leona's. This is a mojito mint, and she got some golden lemon thyme. Man, that smells good too, by the way. It smells lemony. I think this is the same thing, right? No, this is spearmint. And this is, I'm not sure what that is. Not sure. She would know, but she's not out here. But those things put off some wonderful fragrance. I'm telling you, it smells good in here. And then, of course, these are our tomatoes that we've been growing from seed. Tomatoes and peppers. And I think there's a few marigolds in there too. We try to do that for pests. But I also picked up, ta-da, my favorite. That is my favorite, and we're not very good at growing them here. They just don't do well, but we're going to try them this year. Even if I have to put them in our extra patch, we're going to put some over there. Usually these are not disease resistant, and usually we have bad luck, but I love, love, love the taste of Cherokee Purple. So that's what she asked me, is there anything you want? And I grabbed that 4-pack. I said, yep, That's what I want. And then we got some sweet banana peppers because we didn't have any more banana pepper seeds. And last year, man, they were good last year. They worked well in our garden, so we got some more banana peppers. And like I said, I had a great video of a bunch of beautiful flowers and plants from Leona's in Cave City. And fingers crossed, I hope everything worked out well for them in the storm. And if you get a chance, show them some love. They're wonderful people. They'd love to help you. But I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get that old footage off of my old phone. I just don't know. I didn't really back it up per se because it was a long, big video. And I think when this phone comes in, I have to send the old phone off. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep that footage or not. It's not going to be, I don't know if it'll transfer over. I just don't know if it'll transfer over. Other than that, honestly, that is all I have. My youngest son is, he's been out surveying damage and taking pictures for the state and things like that, for FEMA and things of that sort. So he's seen quite a bit. He's got a few interesting, I'll say that, pictures. If I can get some of those on another video or something, I'll try to upload some of that to where you can get an idea. But that's about all I got, folks. This weekend's been challenging, we'll say that. I'm not going to tell you it was hard, but it's been challenging. A lot of folks have had it hard this weekend. And keep those folks in your thoughts and your prayers. All over the state and other states, you know, around the world for that matter. But the folks here closest to us in Arkansas are, you know, they're in my thoughts and prayers immediately, because some of those folks I know, and some of them are strangers to me, but I go through and I shop in their community all the time, and it breaks my heart to see their community destroyed like that. It's horrible. Just down the road here a piece, it starts. It's almost like the tornado just went through, hitting tops of the hills, just bouncing. But none of my neighbors here have electricity. And down the road here a piece, there's trees fell on cars. There's houses that are just blowed away that, you know, just less than a mile from here. And very fortunate, very lucky. Folks, keep those people in your thoughts and prayers. Thank the lucky stars every day that you're happy, healthy, and safe. May God bless and keep you. Come back and see us right here at Little Nuts Farm. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. We got a lot of cleanup to do around here. We got a lot of gardening to do around here, and I invite you guys to come on and join with us. Join in. Come get your hands dirty. Bye-bye.